Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Today in this video we'll discuss about Bucherer reaction and its mechanism. First we'll see a general introduction about Bucherer reaction, then its mechanism and finally the examples. Now let us get into the video. The first thing we have to know what is the Bucherer reaction. It is the reversible conversion of a naphthol to a corresponding naphthylamine in the presence of ammonia and sodium bisulfite. The most important thing is this reaction is reversible one. So the German chemist Hans Theodor Bucherer discovered this reaction in 1904. See, here is the overview of this Bucherer reaction. The naphthol, it may be alpha naphthol or beta naphthol. This naphthol is subjected to this reaction condition in the presence of sodium bisulfite and ammonia, which forms the corresponding alpha naphthylamine or beta naphthylamine. Then we will see the mechanism for this reaction step by step. The first step is ketoenol tautomerization. Here the double bond takes the proton from sodium bisulfite. See, this double bond takes the proton from sodium bisulfite and the bisulfite anion got eliminated to form this intermediate. See, then the bisulfite anion got eliminated and this forms the tautomerized intermediate. Then in the next step, the addition of bisulfite. The bisulfite anion will attack the C3 carbon. See, this bisulfite anion attacks the C3 carbon and the double bond is moves here and the double bond first this double bond moves here and the double bonded oxygen, which is highly electronegative, will attack the H plus to form this intermediate. This highly electronegative oxygen attacks this proton and forms this intermediate. In the third step, the tautomerization occurs again. Here, this intermediate is highly unstable, so it tautomerizes itself and forms the more stable sulfonic acid of tetralone. Then in the fourth step, the tetralone carbonyl carbon is attacked by the nucleophilic amine. Here the NH3 acts as the ammonia acts as the nucleophile. See, the NH3 which attacks the carbonyl carbon. So the single bonded oxygen So here the bond between carbon and oxygen becomes a single bond and oxygen acquires the negative charge. See, this bond becomes a single bond and this oxygen acquires the negative charge, whereas the ammonia carries the positive charge. So here the ammonia carries positive charge and the oxygen carries the negative charge. In the next step, the proton transfer occurs. So the proton from the ammonia transfers to the oxygen, which carries the negative charge. And the nitrogen is given with the pair of electron, which is given by the proton. See, this nitrogen is given with the pair of electron, which is given by the proton. In the next step, the elimination of hydroxyl group leads to the formation of iminium ion. Here, the pair of electron on nitrogen move towards the carbon, and the OH group got eliminated and forms the iminium ion. Here, the double bond arises between the carbon and nitrogen. In the next step, the dehydration takes place. In this, the OH group attacks the hydrogen in the C8. So this comes here and this comes here. So this leads to the elimination of H2O, which means the water, and forms the enamine. And in the next step, the proton is lost. See here, the proton came out and it forms the double bond. Then the bisulfite lost and it leads to the formation of beta naphthylamine. See, this is the overall mechanism of the Bucherer reaction. First is the ketoenol tautomerization, then the addition of bisulfite anion, then again the tautomerization occurs for the stabilization and the nucleophilic addition followed by the proton transfer, then the addition of OH minus which leads to the formation of water and followed by the loss of proton and bisulfite, sodium bisulfite, which forms the beta naphthylamine. Then in each step in this reaction is reversible and reverse sequence are synthetic values. So the equilibrium can be altered by varying the concentration of free ammonia. The naphthylamines can be converted into corresponding naphthals also. They also can be further converted into primary, secondary and tertiary naphthylamines by the process called transamination. See here some of the examples of the Bucherer reaction. Here this OH, this naphthol is converted into the naphthylamine in the presence of sodium bisulfite and ammonia. In the next example also, this naphthol is converted into naphthylamine in the presence of sodium bisulfite and the ammonia. Thank you for watching.